been. You hurt me. I was angry. You were ragging on about Aunt Sally, and I just
Aunt Sally, can I ask how I hurt you? The video was about somebody else. You commented calling me a attention-seeking wino.
Yes, only after I've seen what you were saying about me, because I didn't understand why you would want to even go up there.
I didn't say anything about you in that video. What are you talking
about? Fat freak, you're right. I didn't mean to victim shame on my life. I really didn't.
Well, I'm sure it's a learning curve. We're never too old to learn. But everything in that video, everything about that,
not true.
Everything in the video is factual. The article behind me was about you. And Sally, did I say to you, and Sally, sorry, did I say in that video, this is proof that she's an embezzler, that she stole all this money? I stood there and said, isn't this about you? Which it is, because you're here defending it. So it is about you. Nothing I said was not factual. And if you want to come on... Sorry. With Ricky and Sean.
Can I just say something? Can we just leave it at the moment? With all due respect, Rick.
The article, let me speak, please. The article isn't factual. That's the first thing I want to say. And just so you know, for the record, just to let everybody know. Right?
What you're saying about me isn't factual, Ricky. I didn't make a video and say that it was factual. I said that article's about you, and that article is about Aunt Sally because that's what you're here defending.
What I'm saying, name
yes, you're right, but could you not bring the other part of it and get all the facts to it? That's all I'm saying.
You can do that, Aunt Sally. You've got a hell of a lot bigger platform than I do. So does Ricky.
No, you do a deep dive on me and you'll find nothing, and you'll find that...
I'm not a private investigator. The comments you made that upset a lot of people, which I know you regret.
I apologised for 3 days. I couldn't do more. I didn't mean it to attack people who...
Well, some people are just not going to accept your apology, and you've already said you understand that.
Hey, but why
I don't know what.
Sorry, she said to one, well, why won't he accept her apology, James? She's made a
because
comment.
I stand for victims, Ricky. Pardon? Because I stand for victims. I support victims.
James, I've never said anything about...
So why are you going at me?
What? You're asking... Sorry, two people speaking across me. What were we asking there?
Go on, Rick, was you speaking?
No, I was just turning around and saying that, obviously, the false allegations. I said, why? Number one, is I don't understand why you won't accept your apology because of what you turned around and said. We all make mistakes. And why
not everybody has to accept, Ricky. I
just want to know why you took it so personally. I've known you a long time. I just want to know why.
I'm not really... What she said about me and being a whiner and all that, that doesn't personally affect me. What she did to do with what she said about victims and everything upsets me more. I stand with victims and I can choose whether I accept an apology or not. The video was... When was it done? 2 days ago or something? It's done. Everything in that video was factual. She said what she said. She made the comment she made, and the article's about her.
And because of
where did you get your facts from, James?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Where did you get your investigation? All that investigation that you did.
What investigation?
For that video, where did you get it from?
What investigation?
The facts.
What are you talking about?
Speaking,
you watched the video, Talia.
You were speaking, what you were talking about, this supposed thing that Sally's done, where did you get those facts from?
Did I say in that video that Sally was a fraudster or she did whatever? Or did I say that article behind me is about her?
You said, is that about you?
Yes, so that's factual. It's about her.
So you don't actually have to name. You don't in a court of law. You don't actually have to name anybody as long as you provide enough evidence to the fact that you were talking about somebody, and it's very evident that you are talking about that person. That isn't enough for you to be done for slander.
No,
so where did you get? Of course,
Brian's
as long
pay
as
for
you've
your
implied enough. You know it is. As long as you've implied enough that it is about that certain person, you know that is enough.
The news article is about her, Talia.
But the news article isn't factual. So should you have not got your information from the government website?
The news article is about her.
Do not mute me. Do not mute me.
James, as someone that does what you do, and I think you're great at what you do, why didn't you get your facts, Fact Freak, from the government website rather than a silly little article that you and I know that journalists can make up?
Talia, I brought out one fact about that news.
Have you seen that thing
Is everyone
behind
going to
Ricky?
speak over me? Like,
No, I'm speaking.
I brought out
Have you seen
one
that thing
fact,
behind
and the
Ricky?
fact was that the article was about Sally. That
But
was the
you
fact.
know, listen, you're not a silly man. You know that you
Where's the
cannot
evidence
get
that it
facts.
isn't her?
You cannot
Where is
get
the
facts
evidence?
from a newspaper article, right or wrong. Would they use that newspaper article in a court of law for evidence?
No, usually the
No.
report on them after the fact, Talia. Are you asking questions that you think are smart?
No, I'm smart. So did you, have you,
No.
you can laugh all you like, you silly fat cunt. Listen
There
to
you
me.
go. Bye. See you later. That shows your true colour.
No. Yeah, it does. Because
Talia,
you're
man.
fucking evil. You're fucking evil. You're not going to get anywhere with him. She's there sitting there fucking crying, and you're trying to explain to a cretin where he's got his facts from and blah, blah, blah. It's sitting there behind you. It is sitting there behind you. Look at the government website. No more said. Right, you're going to be angry with whatever.
This is probably a bad time for me to come in with voice impressions.
You can't be bullying women on the internet and expect nobody to jump up. End of.
Let me just say, listen, let me just say, obviously, she lost the call then, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That was a tough one. Let's get back to the facts, all right? Let's get back to the facts. The facts is that these allegations that was made on Sally back in 2020 was cleared. She's never done anything wrong, right? She never has, okay? There was an apology sent to her. The rogue reports, the stuff on the internet is about to be removed anyway. And the allegations that were made, as you all know, back in 2022, her name was cleared. She hadn't done any wrongdoing. She's a CEO of a great company that she created, by the way, guys. She created, you know what I mean? And the good this lady does, and I'm not just saying it's because we're on, it's absolutely amazing. And you can see how upset she was. You can see how broken she was. And even though I do like fat freaks, do you know what I mean?
I think we all like fat freaks.
I like
to be
him.
honest. I think we all do. But
The most important thing, Sally, I want to know first and foremost, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just a bit. It's just been like I've been told for about 3 days.
I know, and that's why I want to check how. I think the important thing right now is to check how you are. I'm sorry to hear you're upset, and I like Fat Freak as well.
I do.
I think you should have accepted
Sally,
your apology, to be honest. I mean,
I'm
you
so sorry,
apologised,
Sally.
and everyone should move on. You've said sorry.
Listen, just to everyone, listen, this was about Sally's never done anything wrong. I told before it was this disgruntled employee. That's who it was. Okay, he wasn't fulfilling his duties. He was removed from there. He was disgruntled, and he went to the Charity Commission. The investigation was made while Sally was living out in Palestine, helping the Palestinians.
but in fairness, Rick,
and then her name was cleared of any wrongdoing. And it's not that. I think it's the fact as well that she did like Fat Freak, and he's put it out there to make out that she is a bad person when she isn't. Do you know what I mean? And this has really affected her over days. I've never seen the lady cry in my life ever. She's one of the hardest.
You could hear how it's affected her. You know.
You know what I mean? It's like it's you know what I mean. She's a
such a beautiful heart, Rick.
I literally just popped up here for 2 seconds. Aunt Sally, listen to me, right? I'm not involved, but listen to me. God knows your heart, okay? Yeah. And God knows the person that you are. God made you in his own image. That's all that you need to remember, okay? I'm going to drop down, but I just want you to know, just remember that God knows your heart and God knows the person that you are. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. I really, really do.
The most important thing right now is Sally's obviously upset. It's not nice to hear anyone upset.
She's a 70. People are thinking, regardless of her age, she's a 71-year-old woman who does absolutely amazing stuff for charity. Amazing stuff for charity. Listen, guys, you're talking about a situation where somebody was in temper. They're seeing a pensioner being obviously put down, nasty names said about her, and she came in and she lost it and defended herself because she didn't. You know what I mean? It's. I'm not justifying it, but I understand why she lost. You know, why she lost the plot, okay? So you know what I mean? There you go. So listen, I just want to get straight into the facts. Sally, listen to this, right? You are very well supported and loved on this app, right? Everybody knows you're innocent. I have just showed everybody that you're innocent of what was said about you. Everybody knows now that you haven't done anything wrong. You said something the other day because you've been through an awful lot of stuff over the years in your life, right? And you said something that not many people agreed to. You never said it in a vindictive way. You never said it in a nasty way, all right? You said it from your heart at the time, and I know it offended a few people. I know it did. You never meant anything by it. But most people know your heart, and it's that people have seen you for a long period of time, and it's like, I know what you do offline, and you're so humble. You never tell anybody what you do. You know what I mean? And I know what you do. And I've got evidence and proof of what you do. And I know how upset you've been. I think in the upcoming days or weeks, I will speak to James again, you know what I mean? And hopefully I'll put this to bed. Hopefully.
I'll probably put it to bed tonight because he's not a bad chap, to be honest.
I'd like him, James, if you're still watching, mate. I know you probably...
I quite like him. He does some good work.
Please, James, please remove this from your Instagram. Please.
You're both good people. You've just had a little disagreement. I think it can easily be forgotten about, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Charlotte.
It's that, I mean, you know, I mean, I hopefully, if you're watching James, you can remove that Instagram post and get rid of it, you know what I mean? Because I don't, like I said, I don't dislike the guy. I really don't. You know what I mean? And what he does against the peddlers, I think it's absolutely amazing, do you know what I mean? And that's it. That's between him. That's Laura. That's between him and Talia. Do you know what I mean? That's in between him and Talia. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it's to do with between him.
Yeah,
and
that's not about Aunt Sally.
He's in here. He's compassionate. She's my girlfriend. I'm sorry, and she's defending Sally. You know what I mean? She's there. Sally crying her eyes out. You know what I mean? She's a pensioner, and she's got very defensive. Do you know what I mean? I'm not justifying it, but that's what happens. You know what I'm saying to you? That's it.
It's all right. I feel better now, everyone. Sorry about that. I feel better.
Sally, I think that you've more than people know now that you haven't done it. The evidence is behind me of that you haven't committed anything. Do you understand what I mean? I think that's it. But do you know what?
It's just a trolling. If anyone's ever been trolled, and it,
yes,
I can't let my kids hear me.
Anyone's ever been trolled.
Hey, Fat Freak, hey, listen. Sally, one thing Fat Freak did say when he came in here, he said, listen, Sally, I never said you committed anything. He said, all I said is what was online about you. He said, I never said you done anything, which he did say.
No, I never heard him, I wouldn't lie, I never heard him say I did anything, but the fact that he needed to go into that and he didn't check, Sally, can we talk? I've got this and I'm going to do a deep dive. What is your say on it? And I could have said, oh, okay, Fat Freak, can I send you some evidence over that actually that was a disgruntled member of staff when the Charity Commission have to, if there's a complaint in any way or an allegation, they have to investigate. They didn't even open an inquiry. They just realised what it was. And that was their response where it says that they just closed it down. There was nothing to answer. But you've got to understand, Ricky, my reputation's important in what I do.
I know.
And I wouldn't be allowed to continue, even though I'm old. I just watch over the camp and let the young...
Sally, do not explain yourself anymore.
No, but I'm saying I wouldn't be allowed to do it. I wouldn't, I wouldn't have the police and the prisons and everywhere that phoned for beds for the vulnerable. That member of staff got chucked out because he was being inappropriate with vulnerable people.
I know that. I know that, you know what I mean? And this is about... we know that you never done that, so you don't have to keep justifying yourself, honestly.
And I'm sorry, I was just a bit upset. I'm all right now, guys.
The evidence is behind me for everyone to see.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on, but I just want to let you know that Sally, obviously, Sally is a really good woman. She's actually helped me and my children off this act. And I wouldn't have been able to get through the past few months without her support. So I just want to let everybody know that her heart is in the right place, and she's a good woman. So,
yeah, I was just about to say the same, Jay. You know, I've just come onto it. It's broke my heart, to be honest, hearing her cry, because this has already been brought up on here before. Do you know what I mean? She's already been pulled down for it. The truth came out. And I think what it is new people coming onto the app, they're digging and digging again. Oh, why can't people just leave everybody alone?
Well, this is what I'm saying. She literally, things were said about Sally that wasn't true. All right, the allegations were dropped years ago. She didn't do anything wrong. I told everyone it was a disgruntled ex-employee, and that was it. She wouldn't even, she's a CEO of a company that she created, by the way, and the lady's helped thousands of people get correct.
Yeah, because the thing is, Ricksta, this was brought up ages ago anyway, and it was debunked because of the truth come out.
I'm going to drop down, everybody. I'll speak to you soon. Rick, have you got mods in?
Not fair.
I have got mods in, yeah.
Not right.
All right, love. All right, Sally, I'm here if you need me, okay?
Thanks, Jay. Thank you for coming in to support Sally. I appreciate you all day.
That's all right.
Say Sally is one of the nicest ladies on here.
She really is.
All right, and I think before people go out digging on other people, you know, it's got to stop. They don't realise, you know, this being on this app's fair enough, but people, we've all got lives beyond this app. You know, when we come off this app, we all feel, not me because I don't really go live, but you know, when you're being trolled and that, it's absolutely disgusting. People should just leave people alone. All this exposing and everything, leave people alone.
It's all right if it's being exposed. If somebody's innocent, do you understand what I mean? If somebody's guilty of doing something,
somebody's guilty.
Not something that they're innocent of and they haven't done. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't appreciate. I mean, listening to her cry, then it really broke my heart. People, please, everybody in this app, just leave her alone. It's all been debunked anyway. We all know for months and months ago all this. We all backed her then, and we're definitely going to still back her now. She's one of the most loveliest ladies on this app. You know, she's been through enough, and they leave her alone. That's all I've got to say, Ricksta. Okay. And Sally, I love you dearly.
Thank you.
All right, my sweetheart, and we've got your back, so don't worry, okay?
Thank you.
No, it's just like proves, Sal, the kind of loving that you have got in here. People see the real you. People see through all the bullshit, do you know what I mean? I think Fat Free was a little bit offended because of the comment. Do you know what I mean? And that's it. But like I said, he come in here and he admitted that, you know what I mean, there was no factual evidence of that. He just seen an article which was debunked, and it was debunked. And
yeah, it was. I mean,
I still like Fat Fred, to be honest, because he does good work with them nasty people.
I think he's just still a little bit upset of what you said, Sal.
I shouldn't have called him. I'm sorry. I just got so upset that you were slagging me. I shouldn't have never.
You know what, Sally? You've apologised. Just give it time. You probably will forget about it in a few days. You know? Yeah.
People really, please just leave Sally alone.
Honestly, Sal, you've got so much support and love on this app. Do you know the comments? We've probably had about, I don't know, Colette's one of my mods, 5 negative comments. Not if that, like, it's all positive, Sal.
I know. It's not.
You've got a lot of love anyway.
You've got so much more love and support on this app than you know. Do you know what I mean? And I know, yet again, you didn't need to clear your name because you were innocent anyway. Do you understand what I'm saying?
She is innocent. She is innocent.
Yeah.
And we know that.
I'm sorry about the tears. It was
look
just
at the comments,
I think it's after days and days of being trolled. It just got too much.
Sal, look at the trolls now. You're getting love hearts. We love you. Hand hearts. You know what I mean? You're getting loads of love in here.
Thank you so much, everyone. God bless.
Never apologise for being upset either, you human Sally.
Let's see all the love you get, Sal. All the love hearts for Sally, Angela.
We love you, Sally. All right?
Yes, thank you.
Don't let these trolls get to you. All right? They're worth nothing. So don't let them get to you. Just block them and carry on, sweetheart. All right?
Love hearts, Sal.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
We love you dearly. Ricksta, can you drop me, please? And thank you for letting me up, love.
Of course, anytime.
Thank you for coming up.
You're very welcome.
Hey, the amount of love you got in here, Sal, the amount of love you've got in here is unreal. Do you know what I mean? You're absolutely loved, I'm telling you now. Do you know what I'm saying? So you didn't even need to come here to clear your name, but I know you was upset because you took it personal, because I know you like Fat Freaks. I know that's why you took it so personal, because I know you.
Yeah, because he's a good guy, really.
All the love you're getting, Sal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're both really good people at the end of the day. That's what everyone needs to realise. You're both good people, and it's just a little disagreement.
And I want to say one thing as well, Talia, I know, do you know what I mean? Even though I didn't agree with what she said to James, I didn't, man, do you know what I mean? She's just passionate, she was defending Sally, do you know what I mean?
Talia, sorry, did Talia get attacked?
No,
I'm so sorry, Talia.
She called, I think she called Fact Freak a little bit of a nasty name still, you know what I mean, defending you.
Yeah.
You know
bless her.
That's what she was, she got a little bit too passionate, do you know what I'm saying? But,
well, let's face it, we've all lost the plot on here and said things. I know I have, so...
I know, Debs, I know. I'm not saying there isn't. Do you understand what I mean? Nobody coming here and personally attacked anybody. Do you know what I'm saying? Somebody got a little bit compassionate, and that's how it is. Do you know what I mean? I can't. What can I say? At the end of the day, you've got a 70-year-old woman whose name's been dragged through the mud. Dragged through the mud, by the way. You know what I mean? And I had to come in here and clear her name because she's an amazing lady, and I keep telling. And the love that she's got in here tonight, guys. Thank you so much for putting hearts in that, because I'm telling you now, regardless of this lady being my blood or whatever, she's such a passionate, lovely, God-fearing lady, charitable giver, and she's helped so many people. And you just, you know what I mean? She don't credit herself enough. She's so humble. She don't put it out there for anyone to see. Do you know what I mean? You know, there you go. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying she's an amazing lady. Look, I said, Sal, you've got so much love and support tonight. Please take this now, Sal. Do you know what I mean? As good that you have come in, you've cleared your name. You don't have to do it again. You've got the love and support on the app. You've always got the support of my people. You've got Miss Janie, Talia, and me. Look at all the lovely comments about you, Sal. It's lovely. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want Miss Jane's getting attacked. Are you all right, Miss Jane?
No, do you know what she said about you, Dan as well? I've known Dan for years. She said you saved the life, Sal. Listen to what she said.
Oh, thank you, Dan.
Dan, can you repeat again what you said to me earlier?
I remembered the chat, I think.
Yeah, when I lost my daughter,
Yes.
I couldn't speak to my mum.
Claire.
She's got the onset of dementia.
Yeah.
Couldn't speak to my dad because he's got CPOD.
Yeah.
And you was on TikTok one day, and I just come along to your live. I think you had a
prayer group.
Yeah, I think you had about 500 followers at the time, or I don't know. It's early days, and you saved my life.
Thank you. Oh,
you genuinely did. I come out of hospital after losing my daughter and stuck up a Christmas tree. I didn't grieve. I didn't acknowledge that I lost my daughter because I had my son to think of and my husband at the time.
Yeah.
And I found it quite difficult a couple of years later coming to terms that I actually did lose my daughter because it wasn't real at the time, if that makes sense, because I was in like a loop sort of thing. I had a husband that was abusive, and he told me it would get better, and it has. And my mum is a deaconess, but I couldn't speak to her at the time because obviously her onset of dementia, and I came to you and you said, it's going to be okay, and you prayed for me, and I wish you the world, honestly. You're such a beautiful person, and yeah, you're such a beautiful person. I'm talking shit at the moment, but yeah.
No, you're not. We just heard the emotion from you.
No, I don't like seeing you hurt because
darling.
I don't like seeing you hurt because you're such a beautiful soul, and we're human. We don't always get it right.
You seemed a bit emotional. How are you? Are you all right, love?
I'm fine, darling. Honestly, hand on heart, I'm fine. But I just don't like seeing good people being hurt. And I know we don't always make the right choices in life, and we fuck up occasionally because we're human. But you're such a beautiful soul, honestly, hand on heart. Yeah, you're a beautiful soul, honestly, Sally.
I think, Sal, like you said, let me just check. We've had 4,500 people in here tonight, Sal. It's a big number. You know what I mean? So far, and I think you've more than cleared your name, Sal. You know what I mean? I think we've proved in here how many people love you and support you. Do you understand what I mean? So I just don't. I think you just should take this now, as knowing that you've cleared your name and you truly love.
But I don't think we should be angry. I know I'm loved as well, but people who love me, if we couldn't be angry or troll Factory, because he's only doing what he thought was right at the time. He was defending people who have been through trauma, which I have too, but I should, as he said, I've got to think more. I've never messed up before. I just said an off the cuff, which I shouldn't have done. I didn't mean it in a harmful way. And I can't apologise anymore. But so I don't want any dislike towards Factory because he honestly ain't a bad guy. It's only the trolling. He didn't make me cry. He wasn't wicked in any way. It was just I'm tired because of all the trolling. That's all.
I think people are forgetting, Sally, you are 71, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, God, but people say about age, she's 71, that's the first thing. And number two is, when you said things, you don't say anything in a vindictive way. You've more than apologised for what you've done. We all make mistakes and say things. Sometimes we say things and people take it out of context, and that's what happened with you.
Yeah.
But you've more than cleared your name tonight. You really, really have. And I think now you can sleep well to know that your name is cleared. I'll speak to James over the next few days. I don't know if he's going to speak to me again, Talia.
He will, because
I think he will. Yeah, he's a decent fella. To be honest.
You didn't say it. I said it. You didn't say anything. I shouldn't have said it. I lost my temper. I don't like hearing Sally cry, and he wouldn't back down, even knowing that she's very, very upset. He just wouldn't back down, and I just thought, no, I'm not having that.
Yeah, but Talia, you've not done anything wrong either.
Well, I shouldn't have called in that name. I've apologised to him anyway. I shouldn't have called in that name, but you can't make women cry, not on my watch.
No, just to let you know, she's apologised, right? She's apologised to him, do you know what I mean? So there you go.
I've apologised. Don't tell me.
I'm going to get it in the next apologies in one night, so he should be all right.
Well, we all need to love each other again now.
That's it, Sally.
I've learned a lesson.
Has he taken?
Right, Sally, you're going to keep smiling now.
Is it gone, that video?
Keep smiling. I'm sorry I got emotional. It was just I was drained with the trolling.